Like, who's going to be the one to build the bridge? Who's going to be the one to actually leave something behind to build on, not just survival skills to get by? All right, now listen, I don't know about y'all, but I'm 31. I was born in a middle class, single parent household. And prior to 2019, 2020, I want to say the start of the pandemic, I never heard of the concept of generational wealth because it was never a conversation in my household or within the community of people that I hung around. Nobody, especially generations before me, was thinking about generational wealth. And I don't know what your family history is, but as far as mine, my parents and grandparents didn't come from wealth, right? They did their best to survive and they did the best that they could with what they had. And the generation before us worked extremely hard to provide us with a better life and a platform to give us an advantage. But when it comes to wealth transfer, I don't see many assets being transferred, many investments, no real strategies or what the next steps are when they're gone. So what that means for me and my generation, that means we're starting from zero. I'm starting from zero. And I mean that from a complete financial aspect. And I'm saying this because it's crazy when I think about the pandemic, when we were in an economic climate that I've never experienced in my lifetime before. The world was shut down, but the economy was booming, and everybody seemed to be doing great financially. People were talking about generational wealth, 7 streams of income, passive income. I mean, there was just so much noise around the idea and the concepts around generational wealth or just wealth in general. And during this time, all the finance bros and investment gurus were telling you to invest in real estate, to invest in crypto, to invest in drop shipping. I mean, anything that you could in order to try to make some money. And they were selling this on the hope of people building generational wealth. And I get it. People were sharing their knowledge, trying to help other people create something for themselves. And I just think now, 5 years later, the tables have turned, the sentiments are different, and it's real quiet out here. Like the same finance bros and gurus and experts, the people that were saying and making all that noise then are non-existent now. And it just got me to thinking, like, what happened? what really happened out here, huh? And here's what I think happened. We were in an economic climate where money was so accessible, money was flowing, that you had opportunists and people out here who had knowledge, some knowledge, a lot of knowledge and experience that were now selling that knowledge and experience to people who were trying to find a better way or create a better position for themselves. And what bothers me about that is the way people went about doing it. It was like they weren't truly teaching people financial literacy. They weren't truly teaching people how to invest, but they were selling them on the success and the lifestyle of what investing could possibly bring you. So they were selling success or selling the idea of wealth, not actual literacy, not actually how to invest, not actually how money works. And because people never learned how money works, they never learned how to use the information that they learned, apply it, and then sustain it, which ultimately resulted in during the good times when things were good, everybody's cheering, everybody's having a good time, making money. It's no problem. But then when the tables turn and things go left or things get real, then everybody's suffering. Then people get quiet. And that's why I really wanted to focus in on the concept or topic of generational wealth, because we got to stop saying generational wealth, right? Because what generation is it starting with? Who's the sacrificial lamb? And if you're going to be the first generation to start it, we have to now start to talk about transferable wealth, because the wealth has to be created first. Because unless you're actually putting a plan in place, using your resources, reevaluating and analyzing the plan and the progress that you're making, then the word generational wealth is nothing but a buzzword to make you feel good and give you hope. So I ask you, are you going to be the first one in your family to build real wealth? Are you going to be the one that stops the cycle and creates a new one? Who's going to be the one that stops talking about what they want for their children and how much of a better life they want to give to their children? Who's going to be the one that actually plans for it? Look, that's it for me today, man. I see y'all when I see y'all.